Alrighty guys, what is going up? I hope you guys are all having a great and an amazing day today. Now in today's episode, we're going to be talking about oil because oil has fallen over 75% in the past couple days. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and overall I hope you guys learned something. Also, go ahead and check out my blog. It's moneywithcarter.com. All that will be down below. So let's jump into the episode, roll the intro, let's go. So over the past couple of weeks, oil has been in this state of volatility. Some days it's going up, some days it's going down, but overall it has this consistent trend of down. You know, it's fallen over 75% compared to the Dow Jones, which is down roughly 33% from its all-time highs. So really one of the main reasons why it's down so much is due to oversupply. So really there's not enough demand for oil just because of this whole pandemic. I feel like people aren't driving as much, going on their daily commutes, travel, stuff like that. Stuff that oil, normally gets used for, people aren't using it right now. And they do have to store it somewhere. So really oil fell so much that it was in the negatives, meaning that they would pay people to store oil, which is overall crazy. So with it being down so much, there's a lot of opportunity with upside potential, on oil EFTs or on overall oil stocks to make some money from it. So we're gonna go ahead, turn to the computer and look at the top 2 stocks that I feel like there's a lot of upside potential in. So let's turn to the computer, let's go. Alrighty guys, so we are up and loaded here on the TD Ameritrade's Think or Swim platform. So we're gonna go ahead and look at the very first EFT. This is ticker symbol USO, the United States Oil Fund. So as you guys can see, it really normally trades in between $16 and about $8. This is where we have the resistance up here, and then it does have some nice support around here. So now lately we've been having just this nasty fall, really going from $11 hitting lows at $2.31. Looking at it at the RSI, it's looking at a 20. So this is extremely undervalued, meaning that normally when you guys get into a position, you want it to be at around a 30, maybe a 35. Right now it's at a 20, so it's extremely undervalued in my opinion. So let's go ahead and zoom out so you guys can see how just this whole market. So all the way back in 2007 and 2008, oil prices spiked to around $120 a barrel, and then it continued to get slammed back down, and this is where it did find some nice overall support right around 23 to about $46 in between here, and then we had more sell-off. And then now the stock for a couple of years, since really 2014, 2015, the stock was trading in between that $8 mark and that $15 mark. That's where I feel like there's a lot of support and resistance for this. So when the stock is falling in between $2, when the stock fell to $2.31, me being me, I feel like this is a great opportunity. I feel like there is a lot of upside potential for this stock, and not to mention this has, I believe, $286 million under asset. So I feel like this has a lot of money behind it, and I feel like people love it. So moving on to the last one here, because we only want to talk about the top 2. This one's a lot more affordable for almost anyone. I feel like there's probably about a 50% ROI, return on investment for this. Getting into it around $2.60, it goes up to $5, you hop out of it, something like that. Now moving on to the next one. This next one here is Exxon Mobil. So we all know Exxon Mobil for their gas station, stuff like that. So this stock really went from $15, slowly climbed its way up to around hitting highs at $117 before this nasty fall. This is really the coronavirus. This is a lot of things happening with it. So this stock got hit extremely hard due to the coronavirus on top of the overall stock market going terrible. So now this stock fell all the way down to $30. Not to mention they do pay a fantastic dividend, and they've paid it for about 12 years. So the stock's at $43 right now. It's coming in contact with this moving average line. Me personally, I feel like this stock could easily come back up to about $55 to $60,
within the next year. So I do think there is a nice ROI on this one. Not to mention, it's only at a 32 on the RSI when it was at around a 9. So I do think there is still a lot of potential for this stock to go up in value and a lot of opportunity for, people to get into this position and trade or invest long term. Now, you guys have to understand, with oil prices being as volatile as they are, I would only recommend investing maybe 1 to 5% of the amount that you guys normally invest, but invested in this, something a little less risky, something you understand that there is more risk involved compared to like an index fund or something along those lines. If you look at USO, you guys can see we're still in that downward trend, but the upside potential is very large and there is still downside potential. You have to understand that. Same with this one, same with Exxon Mobil. Understand that all of these oil companies carry extreme risk. And I do feel like long term, oil is not going to be the place to go. I think electric cars, I'd rather see you guys invest in Tesla, invest in renewable energy, stuff like that.
Alrighty guys, so that is it though. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and if you guys did, make sure you guys smash that like button. Don't forget to check out my blog. All of that will be down below. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and overall, I hope you guys learned something. Remember to stay happy, stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.